Show up this one more, shut down this one less. And so they attempt to control the weak. You know, the weaker thinkers and minds out there. Babylon system is evil. We have lived among them. Still living among them. More indirect, but more control. This is how easy white supremacy could stop this brother from having a job today.
Sure.
Just shut down the banking system.
About racism.
Huh? Your sons will not be working tomorrow. If I am in North America, I can text money from one place to another. One account to another. From me to you. An easy thing to do. Requires no lawyers, right, Jomo? In St. Vincent to do the simplest thing. And people are not speaking out enough as African people. We are not supposed to be subdued to these kind of things. You know, you go to the port to take out something. It has to take 3 days. 3 days. You go to the licensing office. Huh? One place serving a country. You go in, it's always packed. You have to navigate and do things together. What you need, what do they promote? Corruption. Because things are not done in orderly fashion. People have things to do. So things promote corruption. When the way we do things, the services we provide, Africa is rising. If we don't open our eyes and rise, because we are Africa. The thing with Vincentians is that most of us have a relative. To choose a Vincentian woman, I cringe. Because she might be my relative. We are all brothers and sisters. Give that.
Yes, I. Rastafari.
You see, one thing is everything. One principle is all the principles. So that I'm saying that to say that you could discuss an issue from a multitude of perspectives and angles to come to the same point. So give thanks to the perspective of Brother Aisha.
Rotate behind them.
So who else going to take the order now? Brother Bishai?
Rastafari.
Rastafari, one family, one people.
Yes, sir.
Glory to the Word,
Glory to some.
glory to the Son, and glory to the power to the Most High. Yeah! Empress Menon, one perfect balance. People, Sunday night, when the brethren and the sister in call and try what going on, and when they want to have it. First citation come to I will. Knowing the system we're dealing with, it's too quick. But then, the ancestors said to I know, nothing too quick, this is the time for everything quick. Just have confidence and go forward. And I say, call him forward, I say, Rasta, go, I go do my part. Yeah, I do my part, and the other people do their part. And look how we are here today. Cutting through all the red tape and the different color tape of Babylon and make it manifest. The thing one used to take weeks and so on, just by a positive vibe, they take hours to do. Okay? That's to show you the times we're living in right now. Okay? I want to thank all the people who spoke before, all the brethren who spoke before. It's very important. So I will try and fit the other pieces together and build on it. I just want to take a few seconds, humble seconds, in remembrance of our fallen soldiers, especially Uba.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, I am going to speak on a little different area, some different areas, just to fill in what the brother said. This brother just didn't come out of the smoke just so. He just doesn't come out of the ashes. This is a brother who was being prepared and preparing himself for this occasion. And when they talk about a coup, as Yurumie mentioned, he had to laugh. So he came to power by the gun. So how you think our ancestors came down here? And how you think our people were exiled from here? So who talking about gun? Is that who make the gun?
They make gun.
You know? So they can't be talking about somebody getting empowered by a gun, like if it's bad. When they forcefully brought our ancestors here by the gun, and forcefully exiled our indigenous people here by the gun. You notice I added nothing after gun. You got that. So, right now, when the brother came to leadership, not power, not ruler, he didn't come as a ruler, he came as a leader. He already had comrades, he already had brethren of the same meditation to take the different offices, like the minister the other around him now. He already know who are most of the loyal people. And what is the first thing the brother did, apart from securing himself, not just physically, because the brother understand that right now we're in a spiritual war. Don't underestimate this brother spiritual, you know. Brother ain't just rested because a lot of strong countries protecting him militarily, including my little friend there, Kim, who sent 700 of the well-trained people to say, see that man there? Go stick up right from me, go make a mosquito come between. Okay? So he protected spiritually because he learned from the elders how to protect yourself spiritually. And once you defeat your enemy spiritually, they can't touch you. They could have a million guns. Can't touch you. That's what the strength is. So, 20 attempts so far. By the time you reach home tonight and you go on YouTube, it might be 21. But he not scared. He overcome them. The first thing he said to his people, we have to feed ourselves. Food security and food sovereignty. So they had a plan with 1,000 tractors. Well, not just tractors, but heavy equipment, 1,000 pieces. Started last year. Deliver 500 to the people. To show when you reach any the rural areas, people, we never see this yet. Not even with grandparents. See you and you and you and you get together, you in charge of them. So you have land, equipment to clear land, equipment to make road, equipment to plow land, equipment to pave road, all kind of things.
Everything.
A couple of weeks ago, he went and he delivered the other 500 pieces to them. The importance of food, what I'm trying to show you here. We eat 73% of everything we eat is imported. If you look at where we standing here any day, here and over there, check it tomorrow and Friday, and you see what our vendors are selling. 80% of what they're selling ain't grow here. So who we selling for?
North America.
The man overseas, we're selling his stuff down here, and he is getting support from his government. Subsidization they call it, to sell us food here, which does not have the nutritional value like if it grew here. And you see the effect on our people. These days before a youth reached 12, they weigh 200 and something pounds. Not a muscle, you know. A muscle. So you buy some size 11 clothes for your children this term, next term you have to buy size 13. Getting poor all the time. He opened a factory in this country, not too long ago, a cashew. Quick. And Jumbo, you hear them sell cashew nuts, right? Jumbo, you ain't buying no cashew nuts from over there again. They opened a cashew factory in Burkina Faso, employing 20,000 people.
Yes.
Google it. 20,000 people working in that factory. So we have to know to start a trade just across the water over here. So from it, you look over here, it's Fat Barbados, you look clear and good there, it's Africa is here over there. You might see the dust spots, but it's Africa. Okay? So we have to build trades now with our people over there. Because as the brother just said, the brothers now say, all of us are one, same way. So what I want to show you is that we have to come together as a people, just like what the brother just said here, and get rid of this system. Because just don't look at the politicians, you know. Party A, party B, party C, all of them working for the same man. All of them working for the same people. They choose what they want, when they want. And we just, the little peons. If you check in this country, people like us, we don't own anything collectively. We don't own 1 billion in this town collectively. Nothing at all. We don't own 1 bank in this town collectively. That is where we have to rise from. And the only way we could rise from that is by spreading the love, working together. And as the brother said earlier, forget all the differences, whether they're petty, they're metty, or whatever. Forget all them things there, and come to one perfect understanding. We have 2 events. We have 2 events coming up which could lift us higher. The first one is African Liberation Day.
Aye, aye.
I want everybody to support that.
Yes, sir.
Sisterins from up on Sion Hill leading that. Let us go and give them all the support we need. All the support. All the support. That is the 25th of this month. Right? You will listen to the radio and listen to the it should be Iman program on the Hill on Tuesday night. You're going to speak with it. I think she might be on WFM on Sunday, and you will learn more about it. Okay? And the other event, which started last year, because right now the brightest sparks in this country come from the agitation and the vibration of Rastafari and black conscious people. I don't mean, when I say Rastafari, it doesn't mean who carrying locks. I mean conscious people like the brethren there. Anything positive happening in the country right now come from their meditation. So the Ital Fest that is coming off in August, the one that came last year and setting the whole world on fire. You would be surprised how many people outside lining up to come here this year. We already have more than half of the Caribbean coming here, not just to view it, but to participate actively. So the Ital Fest should link and combine producers of food, of craft, of music, of good vibes, with the value adders, with the marketers, with the consumers. One whole business. Okay? So I leave you with that. And all I could say right now is that we have to do what we have to stay away. One step ahead of them. Because we want nothing from Babylon. Rastafari.
Give thanks again, Brother Bishai. Keeping it hot as usual. You know, we have all kind of capacities among us. But you see what we just tend to do, right? It's because of the education we get. They educate us in different fragments. Like they want to tell you now that mathematics is linked with science. So they specialize you in science and then they specialize you as a mathematician. But everything has to work together. So the intellectual capacity that we have among us has to know that capacity has to work in the interest of the people. Because as we were saying today, a brother make a humor of it. And the brother says, he's a groundsman, he's doing the ground work. If the groundsman ain't doing the ground work, you can't get play. You think we're going on? So every facet is important in the family. So the power thereof is, His Majesty said that our greatest asset and our greatest weapon that we have is our unity. But unless we break that barrier of division and separation, you know, it can't stop the liberation, but it only slows it down. So we want it fast now because the time moving like a lightning now, you know. So if you ain't catch up in the time, you know what I'm telling you, you're left behind. So give thanks. Aye, aye. We're moving, we're balancing the thing now, right? Mama time now, we're bringing the mama energy now. Because we come to realize we cannot go nowhere without our woman. And one of the miseducation that we used to follow, you know, I was guilty of it too. Feeling that this God is a man. And every time you speak about God, you're saying he and he and he. So what about her? Because even in the book, the Bible says, let us make man in our image and our life. Oh, is he and another man? Why about it? So, Sister Cass, we hear that Sister Cass to say a word.
Can I have a sister next to her? Sister Vika? Can you stand with her?
Come on, Sister Island. Give Granny a moment. Island, Aisha. Go ahead, I said.
Hail the eye? Mighty and thunderable eye? One perfect black love. We are standing here today in solidarity, not just for Captain Abraham and the people from Burkina Faso, but the whole African continent. So, we African people don't just rise up, you know, but stand up and awaken your consciousness in these times. Mr. President, our dear black brother, to be skillful in the battle of life and successful, man must be prepared to be tested and tried in every possible way. Your fountain of great knowledge paves your way to love. It's a treasure that must be gasped, which no man can confiscate. It's a diamond without price, and it will allow you to inherit the kingdom of the Most High, which is the mind of man. May it continue to lead you along the road to great common achievement. Ancestral guidance to you. Love, honor, and respect. Hail the eye?
Slash Empress, many night.
Bless the Empress, many eye. Yes, I.
Yeah. Sister Adisha saying a few words.
Yes, I greetings.
Well, this is what you call it when you have a extra special thing. What you call it? Extra special. This is extra special coming in. I love one.
Yes, I greetings. Rastafari family, black family. The moment we stand here today is significant because it's a continuity of the journey of Rastafari. I see Rastafari from the inception as a leading force of raising the consciousness of black people. And in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Rastafari community has done that over 50 years. You know what I mean? So I give thanks. I stand on the shoulders of I elders. So I like Brother Judah, who I must say impressed me, which I know you haven't tell him, as Jomo said. You know what I mean? And I stand here today to give solidarity, give support to Captain Abraham. Now, the reality of it is over the years, once one black man rises, sometimes even I and I own black brothers try to pull us down. You know? And I have to be mindful of these things, right? Now, this week, yesterday, I was messaging my brothers to elders to ask them how they them see the fact that the brother ascended into power through a coup, which is he overthrew the one who was there.
Overthrow the boy!
You check? And my wise brothers told me, sometimes we have to overthrow the wicked.
No!
And all the So don't make nobody confuse you to say, well, the brother overthrow the government.
Right! Melt him! Melt the wicked Trump!
When we see wrong, we have to overthrow wrong. You check? And what the brother has done is a significant transformation from since he reached into power. The brother said, look, all of we government ministers, we taking a salary cut, 30% off.
Do that here too!
All of the workers, we raise your salary, give you 50% more. That's a great start.
Great start.
Drivers, work for your money, the persons in power, and let the other persons in the country raise up the standard.
Definitely.
He said we need factories in our country, let we build factories to produce. Because what happened? All the European countries of the world gain their riches from the continent of Africa. Brother, don't bother with them with the fan fly, big belly children, what did they show you? You check what I mean? They don't show you all the gold and the queen and the king. The boy in them place where they have all the jewels and the diamonds, where they kill and murder and massacre we find us. You check? So when we get up and say, look, no more, we ain't letting you do that no more. You ain't taking we gold, give me $1 billion, and you go sell it for 12 billion. No, we will control we gold, and we will sell our gold, and we will make the money and develop our country. Don't bother with them for telling Africa poor and hungry. Africa is not poor and hungry.
No way!
They continue to rob and plunder us even years after slavery. You check what I mean? So what we have to do is stand up to every African leader who come up and decide to take ownership of what is theirs and give them the support.
That's right, Mrs.
You check what I mean? So we have to continue to lift up our brother in prayers. We have to stand in solidarity. You know, and I and as Rastafari movement have to continue, because sometimes I just really feel we're getting tired and weary, you know. So last year, you know, I just feel like we're getting weak. You check what I mean? I keep back to pray. And we have to wake up.
Speak up now, speak up now. Speak it up, Mrs. Flash. Speak it up.
You check? We have to burn out the fight down against one another. We have to burn out the jealousy. We have to burn out all the negative mentality and work together for people. We have to, I collective, have to come together and be the continual light. When we see wrong, we have to stamp out wrong. We have to talk against wrong. And wrong ain't mean any political side. If we see them doing wrong, we have to burn fire upon them.
Any one of them.
When we see the man beating the woman, we burn fire. When we see the man molesting the children, we burn fire. When we see the ones killing one another, we burn fire. I have to continue to be the conscience and the love of society, and I sometimes just feel like we're getting tired. And we sing this song of them, I never get weary. we continue by making sure and I celebrate on the days of importance. So and I celebrated next week, next Sunday, May 25th, African Liberation Day. Everyone is invited. When we have Battle of Adwa, when we have Emancipation Day, and I must make sure that these days are never forgotten. You check? That is why you see last 2 years ago when we swear in the Governor General and Emancipation, I blaze fire upon Ralph and the whole administration to try to get Liberation Day. African Liberation Day, Emancipation Day are days when we remember our forefathers. Are days when we stand up and show solidarity for all our ancestors who passed through the transatlantic slave trade. And remembering that we'll never make it happen again.
Yes.
And we'll never make leaders like Abraham fall as victims.
Never will let him fall. Never will let him fall.
And all the songs that the brothers have done before, and I give thanks. Bless each and everyone for being a part. And I continue on the journey and make sure that Rastafari continue to be a guiding and a shining beacon of light. You check in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and wherever we may be. You know what I mean? Give thanks, Rastafari.
Watch a man, watch a woman. Mother and father. Potential divine intelligence. Intelligence, as His Majesty say, education that is not morally guided is a